It's up in the whole of Blackwood, yes indeed. Working the walls is the brother R.E. Never miss the show, never flow too slow. Always on the go, nigga, and now you know why I ride like an ego. Working the walls, working it well like hammer and nails. Axe the one that tells, it never fails. So gang see the one that tells, hey. Work the walls, come on. Work the walls, work the walls, ba-da-ba-da. Work the walls, come on. Make 'em move, make yeah. Come on. Yeah. Ghetto. Hey. Yeah, ghetto. Ha. Come on. Hey. Yeah. It's up for you. Time to go out the door. Nothing gonna the wall. You see, this is the jam that I only rock one time. So don't you get confused with the rhyme, hey. Because the whole controversial, building a female. Those that tell don't know and those that know will tell. Hey, so see you later, gator. Why you trying to figure out the rest without no doubt? We'll block out, hey. Work the walls, come on. Work the walls, ba-da-ba-da. Work the walls, come on. Yeah. Look, 5 for 1. Working the walls down. DJ Buck. Working the walls down. My nephew Eric. Working the walls down. Chris Biondo. Working the walls down. My man Burn. Working the walls down. Montana Avenue. Working the walls down. Minnesota Avenue. Working the walls down. Central Avenue. Yeah. Big Rock. Working the walls down. Hey, Risky Block. Working the walls down.
I know.
Serena Boo. Working the walls down. Hey, Sweet Maddie. Working the walls down. Better 131. Working the walls down. Lee Drake Buck. Working the walls down. Lex the Lane.
Working the walls, yeah.
Work is over.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Stubbs, and it is another episode of the Stubbs Show here on this wonderful Thursday here in Washington, D.C. Well, we in Suitland, Maryland right now. It's not as sunny out, but, you know, the gloom was there. It was a little gloomy earlier. The rain was trying to peek through. You know, that storm is coming in on the other side. But it's bringing us some of this rain, but that's okay because we still got our sunshine. You see, I was up in here partying. I'm feeling bright. You know, I almost didn't want to put on no makeup today. I just feel like one of those days where I just feel good no matter what's going on, no matter what I look like or what you think I look like. I know I look good. So I'm just like, you know what? I wanted to get up. I'm doing something comfortable, but I had to throw on a jacket because guess what? It's almost, well, it is fall. And I want to let you guys know you can dress me a little bit. You can send in your fashion boutique outfits and your little nice blazers and jackets. And guess what? I'll rock it for you here on what? The Stubbs Show. So we getting ready to kick things off. We got a good show lined up for you. Me and Mr. Unregulated going to kick off our one or the other game. He don't know about it, but it's something new. I'm going to surprise him with. We're going to just talk open and honestly about gossip, what's going on in the news, what's going on in the communities. And we're just going to have a good time, unregulated a little bit, because guess what? Some people stood us up. We're going to put it out there. Did they stand us up? But that's okay. I'm going to leave right there. Let's switch over to my boy, Mr. Unregulated, because guess what? I'm done.
Good morning, folks. Thank you for being a part of the Stubbs Show Unplugged Live. I am speechless. I have the most lovely and the most beautiful co-host in the entire DMV, maybe in the United States. Miss Stubbs is absolutely amazing. I want to give a special shout out to my barber, Ed, down at Unique Salon. Also, I want to welcome home a buddy of mine from the dirt, Lil Tony, Roy, and I'm looking forward to the return of my cousin, BY. Also, want to give a special shout out to those who may have birthdays this month. Happy birthday to you all. Now, a special shout out to these mothers and to the fathers who have been victims of senseless killings in our area. It is so hard. I can't even imagine how it feels to lose a child. So I want to give a special shout out to those parents who have lost a child. And, I want you to know, keep your head up. If there's anything that the Stubbs Show, Ms. Stubbs or myself can do for you all, please contact us. We will appear. We will help with fundraisers or whatever we can help you with. Keep your head up. We know it's hard. The one thing that this show is going to probably be based on today is support. Us at the Stubbs Show, we're moving forward. We have several engagements in different states coming up, but we want to ride the back of you all, PG County, Montgomery County, Arlington, Alexandria, the 700,000 people that are in the District of Columbia. This is your show. We need you all. We need you all to support us. We need you all to share. Tell a friend. Tell watch us in the office. But we need your support. There's one thing that Ms. Stubbs and myself promise you all, that no matter how big we get, our phone lines are always open. Our Instagram messages will never be turned off. Call us. We'll be there. With that, we're going to go to commercial break. And Mr. Jackson, can you take me out with some more RE or something? Because I need to get myself in the mood. Y'all seen Miss Stubbs up there dancing. Let me see if I can get myself in the mood now. I may do the hee-haw or something.
what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Stubbs Show, Unplugged with your girl Stubbs and
Your man, Mr. Unregulated.
now just last week you was like your boy.
Well, I'm feeling some kind of way today.
Oh, okay, so
I got some Tupac in me today, like it's me against the world.
it's usually like that. You know, I was feeling a little nervous on that stage. I had like a little speech and plan about what I wanted to say, but I was a little nervous because you had these glazes on staring at me, the glasses, and I was like, oh my God, I'm nervous. The eyes are on me. But you know, I was thinking, I went on a ride this week, and as I was on the ride on the road, and I was thinking life is a journey. Like, you have your ups, your downs, your ins and outs. Like, you may have been one way yesterday, and today you're a whole nother way or feeling a whole nother kind of way. And you got to just accept that it won't stay the same. Like, so many times we want to know which way we going or know how things going to work out, and we drive ourselves crazy doing that. And I was like, what if we just rode the journey of life and just let it happen?
I don't think the journey of life is to be rode. I think it's to be driven.
Okay.
You know, and when you talk about life, there's so many things, the journey and how things happen, but the human body itself is amazing. I mean, when you think about you get a cut on your arm and 3 days later the cut is the body heals itself. I mean, you know, if I can do it all over again, I would probably study science because there's just so many unanswered questions and so many things about the universe and about all living things that just can't be explained.
And actually, when you learn about science and you start understanding, it's not as difficult as you think it is. It's pretty good, but you're right. You got to ride it, but you also got to understand that you got to ride it. Like, if you quit, you don't get where you want to be in life.
Well, if you ride it, you end up going into different places that you probably don't need to go to. But if you drive it, you have a vision and you know where you want to go, then you can move forward. But just riding and you in for the ride, you know, that's like you riding shotgun with me. We going to Red Lobsters.
You don't never ride shotgun?
For what?
Oh, you always driving? Sometimes I'm riding.
I mean, you know.
Sometimes I want to sit back and enjoy the ride. What's wrong with sometimes riding and then, I mean, having control, but still riding in the sense of, you know, let today flow. Understand that it is what it is and you can't change everything. That's what I mean by riding. Just not trying to stress out too much about trying to figure things out, fix everything. Because so many times you think you got it fixed or you know how it's going. And you're like, oh, I got this down packed. Boom, here comes a monkey wrench.
I mean, you can ride if you're comfortable with the person driving, if you trust the person driving, if the person driving has your best interest. But have you ever been in a car with somebody and you riding shotgun and the person is, and you putting on brakes before they putting on brakes?
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
I know fast car drivers
so
like
now
that.
Would you rather ride or would you rather drive? I would rather drive. I would rather go in the direction that I want to go. Any mistakes that are made, you know, I can, you know, those are mistakes that I made. I'll learn from them. But to be caught up in a car accident because of somebody else, you know, that's not something that I can control.
Yeah,
so
I get that.
why should I ride? I'm not riding. I'm driving.
You're a driver.
Yeah.
I like to lead and, you know, not have to drive. I could lead from the passenger seat sometimes, you know, like direct and, you know, but I get what you're saying. But I was just like, you know, so many people just give up on the journey. They don't understand, like, you're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs, your ins, your outs. You're going to, you know, like you were saying about support. We have a show, and let's be honest, I would like more support from my area.
You know, that's key. Even though the Stubbs show is moving forward, but people, I can't disclose some of the things that we got going right now, but I can tell you that we have engagements in at least 4 different states at this point, you know. So we got things coming up. But when we go to these different states and then we get more support and more support comes, and then, you know, the Stubbs show takes the next leap, and then something else happens with the Stubbs show that puts us a little higher, you know, we want to be able to say, we want to have pride in the people that supported us, just like the people that we support have pride in us. So, you know, we want to be able to say, yeah, we're from the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. That's you all. Prince George's County, Montgomery County, Arlington, Alexandria, you know, D.C. So, I mean, we want to be able to say, yeah, this is where it started. These are our people. And
it's just say that it's hard to say it, though.
Yeah, but I think people will support. And let me just put this plain.
Support garbage.
Yeah, let me put this like this. Your support turns Howard. Empire. Your support power 50 Cent and all the people and the cast on those shows. You'll support all of these shows, but when it comes to a home-based show, there's a lack of support. You know about it, but you won't take the 15 minutes to click on it. You know what I'm saying? We are the same people that you're going to see in 7-Eleven. You're going to see us in the corner stores. We're going to stop and talk to you. We're not going to say
in your community and try to help you.
Yeah, you know, you know somebody who know us that can give us a call, and we'll come and help you out.
Or bring you on the show to highlight your business. You know, that's the best thing about this show. We bring business owners on to tell their testimony, because I know a lot of times when you hear someone's story, you're more likely to support them. You know, you're like, oh, that's why they started this business, because they have a deaf child or they were living in their car. You're like, oh, let me support them more. But sometimes, you know, you shouldn't have to beg, you know, until like I was homeless on the streets. You should just support me because I'm doing something great, and we're highlighting other people, because it's not about us, although our faces are on the screen here. I'm trying to figure out which way to point, but you know, we're there. You know, point to me.
You know what? We backwards. I meant to point that way.
There, so he's there and I'm there, and you know, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just making a joke.
but you know what? I mean, you know, we can laugh about it, but
it's true.
This is the thing. Jay-Z represents Marcy. That's all he talks about. You know, so any one of you all from this area, you know, try to call Jay-Z. Ask Jay-Z to come to your kid's birthday party, anything like that, and see what happens. If you're from Marcy, there's a better chance. So that's my point. My point is, we are you. You know, everything we do here, I come here because I want to give you information. I come here because I want to make you laugh and smile. And Ms. Stubbs is the same way. So, I mean, we're here.
We need your support. And guess what? Look behind us. We have the Stubbs Show Unplugged banner, and we're sitting in the gaps of it, but we want to put your logos here in this space and up here in this space, so then that way when we go to these events that we're going to, you can be there with us. And as people take pictures, they see your logo. Shout out to Zoom Comedy, who's having a comedy show on November the 3rd in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Make sure you check them out on Eventbrite to attend that event, because we're going to be there as well. And that's November the 3rd once again. I think it starts, doors open up at 6 p.m. So we're going to be there taking pictures on the red carpet, getting interviewed. But they're not going to have a red carpet. That's the other event. Let me back that up. But why you gotta make that face? You know what? Let's go into this new game I want to introduce. But give us an email, worldoffaith@yahoo.com. Your logo will go in there, because guess what? We want to support you as you support us. It's like a hand-in-hand thing, right?
Special shout out to Camille too.
Is that your barber? Because I was just want to say you.
My barber is Ed down in Unique Looks, but Camille is the one who helped us get this banner.
Yes.
So if you all are looking for banners, I mean, you can contact me or Ms. Stubbs, and we'll contact Camille put you in contact with Camille, another black-owned business.
And she had to deal with me at like 11, 12 o'clock at night.
I was hot. I mean, I had a design all ready to go. I don't like that, Dana. I don't. Okay, you deal with it. And this lady been working so hard, and then you want me to call her back and tell her that we got to do it all over again? But
I was ready to go to bed, and she was like, she wanted to make sure it was perfect how we wanted it, so she was calling, and I was like, OMG. But you know what? I had to thank her so much for staying up till like 1 o'clock, and then she texted me at like 7 o'clock and said she sent it out, so it was mailed out. So that's a shout out to her, but shout out to your barber, because you're sitting up in here with a lot of confidence, looking good, showing off. You know, got the new, what is it called? I don't know. What? Is it the new style temper taper or mohawk? What?
Well, like unlike anybody else, I got my own style. So what I just decided,
unlike anybody else.
Yeah, I decided to do the semi mohawk thing, because I was trying to grow the shag in the back. Y'all can't see it.
Yeah, I see you doing like the yellow breezy.
Yeah, so I remember back in the early '80s. When you know, everybody used to walk around with the shag, the older guys.
Oh my God, with the duck. It was called duck something too in the back, but I remember the shag, but it was called duck. Was it? No, the ducktail was something else. When you have it growing out and they plait it down. You remember the ducktail too? That was a shorter version of the shag. And it was just like right there in the middle part right there. You remember that?
Oh, I think, yeah.
Yeah, you ain't had one of those?
No.
So you just had the shag, like the yellow breeze. You know,
yellow
breeze.
I mean, I never had the shag. I'm growing it now. My hair was I couldn't get the shag. My hair was so fine and straight that I getting a shag was been, you know. So I'm trying it now, and it's my barber told me yesterday. He said, "Man, we're gonna have to do something different because it's been over a month and it still ain't growing right."
Okay, we're gonna have to put the cameras to the back one day so you can see, or I get a picture so you can see this haircut. His barber did a good job. Shout out to the barber at Unique Cuts.
Unique.
Where they at?
Big ad off of Shady Side down in Suitland, Maryland.
All right, you guys, we're getting ready to go into a quick break, and we're going to go into this game that I want to introduce called One or the Other. So I want to try it out first on Dana. Well, Mr. Unregulated.
You want to try it out on me? What do you mean try it out on me?
Yeah, try it out.
I don't like it, man. Try what?
You don't trust me to try things on you? You need to say yes to things that I want to do. Like, you should trust me enough to know that even if you don't like it, I'll make you like it.
Well, you know what? Since you put it that way, I mean, let me just say this: you have to be the most beautiful woman that I've ever sat next to.
I thought you just said, only the most beautiful host, co-host.
No. You are a fabulous sister. You know, if you all have never seen Miss Stubbs up close or in person, oh my God. But
it's like, no.
But that's not going. That beauty is not going to. It's not going to
make
get
you do anything.
Yeah, it's not going to make me do something that I don't want to do because I'm at this point in my life. I've taken some chances and I've done some things that women, smiled at me and I did.
Don't let me get into what those things are.
Please don't.
Hope they don't include women these. Use your imagination. All right, let's go into break because I'm getting ready to go down the street with these fingers. Oh, you can do my nails too. Remember, we're on Instagram, Stubbs_the brand, and we're going to talk about that jewelry.
Ooh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, what's your Instagram real quick? Mr. Unregulated.
My Instagram is absolutely crazy right now. I've linked both of my Instagram pages together, and for some reason, people are having trouble sending, following the Mr. Unregulated for you. So there's Mr. Unregulated for you, and there's also Father Daddy 3. So Father Daddy 3 is I guess the link to Mr. Unregulated for you.
Check it out.
Check me out.
We're getting ready to go to break. We'll be right back.
Check out Anthony down there at Applebee's, bartender.
He ain't hooked me up.
Hey, them drinks.
Tuesday night. Trey with us, baby. Hey, Linda. With my main man mix. Ha! Another Tuesday night mix. One time, y'all.
That good old RE is jamming. How about that? Shoot, you talking about going to see some Red Essence? I might gotta go with you.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going down Fast Eddie's Friday. I got invited, so.
They need to let us come down there with the banner and get pictures and talk to people and stuff, you know?
I don't. The last time I was down Fast Eddie's, I don't see where there's gonna be room for that because you got the DJ over this way, you got the pool.
Like right in the middle where they walk through to get to the pool hole. That would be good if we could, but we were jamming during the break. Shout out to Red Essence from our hometown, D.C., getting it in. I mean, it's amazing how long they've been going. Yeah. They right in that Hall of Fame, a go-go. But let me announce some quick events coming up. On Saturday, October the 13th, You Go Girl Female Transformation Conference is happening at the Charles Hart Middle School, located at 601 Mississippi Avenue in Southeast. That will be happening from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is a free event for females only, ages 8 and up. For more information, contact Ms. Beverly at 202-913-5122. Also, the second annual Halloween Kitty Cabaret is coming up on Saturday, October the 27th. That's from 2 to 7 p.m. That's for kids only. $10 is at the Halftime Sports Bar, which is at 1427 H Street Northeast. Once again, that's from 2 to 7 p.m. on October 27th. Shout out to my sister Bree, Chef Bree. She's selling dinners this week. Barbecue jerk salmon is my favorite. Steak and shrimp. Make sure you guys call her at 202-560-1127. Also, there's a free event for men coming up this Saturday that I want to tell you guys about. And let me get into this one first. The Zoom Comedy Presents, that's where we're going, Laugh Central. This will be Saturday, November the 3rd at the Central Station, located at 1917 Princess Anne Street in Fredericksburg, Virginia. For tickets, you can go into Eventbrite and type in Zoom Comedy. The doors open at 6, show starts at 7 p.m. Tickets are just $20. So once again, that's Laugh Central at the Central Station. Go on Eventbrite to get those tickets, and we'll be there. So make sure you come on out and see us there. Also coming up on, let me hurry up, November the 9th through the 10th is the legislative weekend. That's with my friend Darius Stanton. Make sure you guys go to Eventbrite. No, you can register online, or you can just show up to Maryland Live Casino and Hotel in Hanover, Maryland. They're going to be having that event there. You can go to Eventbrite and type in 2018 MBS flag. MBCF Legislative Weekend Workshops.eventbrite.com. Remember, all this information is also up on the show page. Also coming up on next Monday is my girl McYoung Brown show. Make sure you check her out, the McYoung show. That's at 6 p.m. on Mondays. Every Monday's here on Vox Wave, so you can check them out on YouTube. Oh, the event for this weekend for fellas. I can't leave you guys out. October the 13th, 1 to 4 p.m. this Saturday at the Largo Kettering Library, located at 9601 Capitol Lane, will be the Calling All Superheroes. Man Uplifting presents Marvel Us. Y'all can check that out. It's free. Make sure you get there, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Whew, that was a lot. When the screen, usually I put it up on the screen for you guys, but my laptop is acting so ridiculously retarded today, as it does every Thursday, but we're going to work it out. So what are you doing this weekend when I pull this game up?
Well, one thing for sure that I know that I'm doing is actually homecoming for District Heights. So I will be at the District Heights Rec this Saturday supporting the 9U and all of the other District Heights age football teams.
Is that something fathers can bring their dads to? Is it free for the public?
Yeah, it's free. It's free.
Okay. Where is that again and what time?
District Heights Rec Center in District Heights, Maryland. This week is their homecoming. Actually, the Stubbs show, we sponsored a banner. We got a banner made for the District Heights football team, and with the Stubbs show logo on it. So that would be something that you all can come and look at. It's a beautiful banner. And
support these kids, you know, these young boys, and bring your sons out to watch the game and support them, because our kids need that. Shoot, we need the support. They need the support. Everybody needs support nowadays. But let's kick off this game. These are not all the questions. I just jotted down some simple questions, but it's called one or the other. You can't explain. So there's no explanation. You can just pick one or the other. At the end, I'll give you room to explain just one thing that you had to pick from. And you can say this is the reason why or this isn't. But it's only one or the other. So I'll say 2 words, and you can only pick one. So let's get into it. Because I want, bring you back to the unregulated / So when I ask you things about certain things, of course, it's about women. So love or money? You want love or money? No questions. One or the other.
I pick one or the other, right?
That's it. Love or money?
One or the other. Let's do love.
Okay. Big booties or small booties?
What?
Big booties or small booties, which booties is in your butts. Your buttocks. Big butts or small butts?
Because booty used to mean something totally different when I was coming up.
Well, I know it meant the shoes that the kids wore, the little booties that you put on the baby feet.
No, the booty meant the vagina.
Oh, okay. No, we talking about the booties in the back. Big booties or small booties?
I like small booties.
Tracks or natural hair?
Natural.
Rich or just satisfied?
Just satisfied.
Romantic dates or Netflix and chill?
Netflix and chill.
Facebook or Instagram?
Definitely Facebook.
Phone calls or texting?
Definitely phone calls.
Taking care of or take care of?
Taking care of or take care of?
Mm-hmm. Do you want to be taken care of, or do you want somebody to take care? Do you want to take care of? One or the other.
I want somebody. I don't. When you say, I want somebody to take care of me mentally, and take.
No explanation. Taken care of or take care of?
Take care of.
Big thighs or big breasts?
Big thighs.
Merge or long-term life partner without paperwork?
Long-term life partner without paperwork.
Days of happiness or one night of good sex? Days with an S or just one night of good sex?
That's hard because right now I just want one night of good sex.
Okay.
But I take days.
No, which one you want? One night of good sex or days?
I'm gonna look long-term. Days of happiness. Yeah.
You want a steady paycheck or grind and get rich on your own?
I want to grind and get rich on my own.
That's what you do? So this will be the new game we're going to introduce to our guests when they come on. We'll have different questions, mix them in. What you think?
So what if it's a female guest? Are you going to ask them big...
Well, I would ask her big hands or little hands.
Okay.
Big feet, little feet.
Okay. I'm just asking because you asked me big breasts.
Swollen middle or flat tires.
Fat pickle, little sausage, something like that.
Yeah, hot sausage, pickle. You have different ways you can put things. I mean, it is what it is. But this is the new game we're going to be bringing. So you like that?
Well, I don't know. Let's see what the results are first before I tell you if I like it or not. I don't know. I like to win. And I want to
win. Everybody. All right, let's talk about it for today. Let's get a little bit serious. We had another show lined up, but we're going to keep things moving along. So let's talk about it for today. What do you think about, what is his name, Kavanaugh, winning his trial and getting elected in right after Bill Cosby went to jail. Do you think that is showing our women that nothing can happen to them? Nothing, the justice system overpowers their voice.
Well, just like with the Bill Cosby thing.
Or power.
There has to be a reason why people are coming forward at a particular time. Why come forward now when this guy is about to be nominated to the highest court in the land? So I have to question these things. What did they gain from it? You went all of these years. You're a successful doctor. You're successful whatever you're doing, and all of these years now you want to come forward. Were you paid off? Did you get a couple of $1 million under the table?
But isn't that what happened to Bill Cosby? He wanted to buy this studio, and then everybody started attacking him, and they started bringing out this stuff. But the thing is, do you see the difference there, though? Last 2 weeks ago, Bill went to jail for rape. Now we got a rapist in the justice system.
Well, I don't know if he's a rapist or not. These are claims.
For rape.
These are claims that the young lady that these women have made that he's done something inappropriate. But you also have to look at it this way, and this is just me keeping it all the way 100% real.
Take it 120.
When I was 19 years old, I probably was at a party and and stood in front of a girl with a heart on. not totally exposing myself, but I'm saying there are things that we do at parties. I mean.
Men still do it
in
now in 30s and 40s.
Yeah, in a go-go, you grab a girl, squeeze a girl butt. I mean, why is it a crime, outside of a party, and not a crime inside of a party? I mean, these are things that this man has went over 30 years of public service with a record that's unblemished. But you taking something, but you want to go back to when he was a child, when his decision making wasn't as what it is now. So I'm looking at this guy, what he's done the past 30 years. Is he good for the position? And then I look at what he did. What kind of damage did he do to the women? And as far as I'm concerned, the women didn't prove anything. If they would have...
Which one, for Bill or Kavanaugh?
I'm talking about Kavanaugh.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't seen any concrete proof that he actually did anything. So it's her word against his word. So I'm not going to take her word and kill this man's career or kill what this man can do for our country. As far as being the highest court in the land. So I mean, if ladies, if something happens to you,
say something.
Say something now.
Yeah.
Don't wait 30 years down the line when this guy is about to become a mega star or about to become a chief justice or one of the justices on the court, the highest court in the land.
Same thing for the fellas.
It doesn't make sense.
Don't wait till a woman make it and then you want to drop all your videos and pictures that you had her, all the sexting and all that too. Because people do that too. That's how these sex tapes and stuff get exposed, because people they start revealing your pictures because they know you're about to make it. Now all of a sudden, bam, Dana's picture that you sent to a woman is in a magazine.
You gotta own it. I mean, if
Kim owned the hell out of her.
If you got any sex videos of me or whatever, I mean, I'm gonna own it. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me right there. Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be like, you know what? That was me. Then I didn't know.
No,
I'm gonna say that was me. I didn't know.
I'm gonna put it to you like that's me. Okay, let's show the world. Yeah, that's me. You like what you see, or you don't.
You'll make another one.
But at the same time, you're not getting a dime out of me.
Right, you're not going to blackball me or try to do anything. Yeah, put it out. As a matter of fact, it's going to give me more publicity.
It may lead me into a different industry. Next thing they be calling me the big black unregulated stallion.
He's off the mother freaking hook. Now, how about that homeless dad who lost his son? Once the people, I think somebody came and did an interview with him, and then like the next day CPS pulled up and they took this child away from his dad. Did you hear about that?
No, I'm not familiar with that story.
Yeah, well, dad law says, I wish I can I had the video that I wanted to pull up for you guys, but the dad was living this in, I believe, I'm not sure what state, but he lost his, I should pull it up now, but he lost his child due to living out on the streets with him, but it was all he had, and like he said, he was working to try to get a job, and I think it had been over 18 months the child had been over there, but the child was outside playing, and somebody told CPS, they came, they took the child, and now he don't have his son anymore. Do you think that that's fair, or
so he was actually living on the street with his child?
Mm-hmm, in a tent. He had a tent.
Yeah, but that's unacceptable. We're in the United States of America, one of the richest countries in the world. Why is this happening? Somebody needs to lose their job. Child protective services or whoever. Somebody had to recognize that this man was out on the street with his child. If you see something like that, there has to be some type of support, some type of help for this man with a child. I don't care if you put him in a hotel room. I'm talking about the local government. I don't care if there's a vacant unit in public housing. Get the man and the child off the street. That takes priority over anybody else who's on the street without a child. There's no way that you damage a child's future with all of this trauma and all of this negative history and the negativity about being on the street, and not having a home. No. This is where you.
So how do you explain that to the child though? Like he was satisfied being happy living with his dad. Like when they take that child away from his parent, there's going to be some type of problems going on, emotional problems going on. Those emotional detachments. Like he was okay struggling with his dad.
But this is where the system is broke. You don't take the child from the dad. You take the dad and the child
together,
and put them somewhere together.
But see, I'm glad you brought that up. That was another piece in the article. They said that he was on the street because he didn't want to give his son up because there's actually no shelters that take dads and their son. There are no shelters that I've heard of that take families where the wife can come in with her husband because they're struggling and their kids in one shelter. They have a few, and there's not anywhere dads can go with their children. The system really not for
United States of America, federal government, local government, well, not local government, federal government, United States of America. You can send hundreds of millions of dollars to another country to help support them, but we don't have anything to support the people within the United States of America, especially when it comes to a homeless kid. This homeless situation can be resolved. You know, if you took out of all the countries in the world, the United States we probably give over a couple of $1 billion a year to other countries. Take $1 billion. Let's take $1 billion and divide it up against the 50 states.
Take some of these vacant buildings.
And tell each local government, create an apartment building. Create some type of housing with the money that you're going to get every year from this $1 billion. I mean, there are things that could homeless. People don't have to be homeless. But our priority, the government priorities have to be, it has to change.
To be restructured. We have a guy coming in. He has a nice plan that he presented to the mayor of Baltimore, and he's waiting to hear back from them. But he's coming in to talk about his his vision for the homeless people in the Baltimore area and helping to get rid of it because it's crazy in Baltimore. It's getting crazy in D.C. I've seen people over on the Marlboro Pike area. They actually have tents out. Like on the sides of the road, they have tents out, and I don't know what we're gonna do to fix this. It's people living in tents outside the shelters, but I mean, it's crazy. But we get ready to take a break here on the Stubbs Show and come back and finish talking to you guys because today's show was all about talking, introducing things, being open and honest, and just having a good time. I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. What about you?
I am absolutely pissed. I'm pissed right now because I cannot believe that we allow this government or our government to do the things that they do. There's so much money. There's so much money out there. We have so much money. Why can't we resolve some of these simple things?
Well, when we come back, we're going to keep talking about it.
I'm absolutely pissed. I'm about to start calling people out. I'm going to call Bows out. Trump, I'm about to call you out.
How about those $5,000 ticket fines that she trying to come up with for those speed tickets? Good God Almighty!
Did you see the price of cigarettes in the District of Columbia?
Did you see when Trayon and them went to the hospital the other day for that 14-year-old who got killed, and they was told, the police was called on them, told the families they had to leave. They couldn't even see the son. And his thing that he was calling out is, if this wasn't a black family, it was another race, they would let that family in. The mother, nobody could go in with that son, 14 years old, who had just got shot. I said, now, if you don't see that something crooked was happening right then, you ain't hear about that? No. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. We're getting ready to go to break. We'll be right back here on the Stubbs Show, Unplugged.
Stand for something or go for anything. Bottom line.
Say what now? Y'all ready to party or what? Is we on yet? Can y'all hear us out there? Huh? Whoa. Well, all right, y'all. Hey, look at now. Party didn't start till y'all walked in, and we probably won't leave until the thing ends. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all work y'all thing while I work mine. So we came to the party so y'all can have fun. Us and y'all going one-on-one, so it's just about time for us to get down. So get on up and get on down. We're gonna make you sweat, we're gonna make you wet. Let's see how funky you can get. Alright, well, alright, y'all. Well, alright, y'all. Yeah, y'all ready to work y'all body? Is y'all really ready to work y'all body or what? Now we just trying to start y'all asses and roll look here. Now, I said it makes no difference if you're black or white, we go and rock about it till the morning light. Alright, well, alright. It's alright, y'all. Well, alright, y'all. Now, I said it makes no difference if you're straight or gay, just keep on moving, ladies, it's okay. Alright, well, alright. It's alright now. Well, alright, y'all. I said the party didn't start till y'all walked in, and I probably won't leave until the bank in. Alright, alright. It's alright, y'all. Well, alright, y'all. I said we came together so we can have fun. Y'all and us doing one-on-one. Alright, well, alright. It's alright, sing it, fella. Well, alright, y'all. Now. Get up on the floor.
You can call us at 240-719-2560. Once again, that's 240-719-2560. If you want to join us here at the studio and be part of the audience in the show, just email us at worldoffaith@yahoo.com so we can go ahead and set that up. I also want to announce this lovely jewelry that I'm wearing on today and that you guys see sitting here. I'm going to lift it up and bring it right there so you can see it just a little bit.
Excuse me.
These are some fabulous items and pieces that you can grab from me. They're only $5. That's right. This necklace that I am rocking on today and these earrings is just $5. All you have to do is just email me, worldoffaith@yahoo.com, and I'll send you information. I'm also doing free shipping. So once you order, all you have to do is just pay your fee for the items that you purchase. This here can be worn as a choker, or you can wrap it around. It's a bracelet, but I will wear it as a choker. It depends on how big your neck is. If you have a little... I knew you was going to say something. That's why I said that. It depends on, how your throat fitting and your neck is. You can have a big neck or a little neck, big throat, little throat. I don't know, but this is bracelet that you can rock. But you can just hit me up and I'll get this to you. We have some fabulous things on Paparazzi. So if you go to paparazzi.com, you just type in Shadonna with an E, S-H-E, Shadonna Stubbs, and that's who the consultant you need to shop with me. I'll get you hooked up, fabulous ring on and everything. But we came back into our discussion for today. Do you have anything you want to announce, or are you good? We'll announce it at the end. How you doing it? All right, let's get back into the discussion. So we were talking about how he's pissed off about the system. What do you think about black men getting pulled over while parked? I seen a guy was walking into the store the other day outside of Family Dollar. He was sitting in his car. His son had got out and went into the store to purchase something. By the time I had came out, two police cars was surrounding his car.
You know what? I look for those type of things to happen to me, but they just don't. I look forward to getting pulled over. I look forward to parking somewhere and the police come and I look forward to these things because I jump right in their ass.
You can get on them.
I'm a positive, productive citizen. What are you bothering me for? If you're not going to come up to me and say hi, good evening, sir, how you doing? Is everything okay? And I'm saying, yes, sir, officer, how you doing? And if you don't continue to move on about your business and you want to ask me, what are you doing in this? Well, what do you mean? What am I doing in this? Because I want to be.
Right.
Sir, step out of the car. No, I'm not stepping out of the car. Call your supervisor. You don't have to get out of your car. You can request a supervisor. So no, I'm not getting out of my car.
But so many brothers are scared to do that. I don't know, it's because they have previous charges or they on probation or they feel like, because it's funny that you say that. They say get out your car. I thought if the police tell you to get out your car, you just got to get out your car.
No, you can request a supervisor.
Okay. So what about when they pull you over? Well, if you're already parked, they get behind you and they don't have, because they end up letting them go. So that's against the law, actually.
What's that?
For them to pull you over while you park.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you're parked illegally, I guess.
No, he was parked in the parking lot. He was in the parking lot. They pulled him over in the parking lot. This brother got pissed.
That sounds like harassment to me. I mean, just because because I'm black or because I got a nice car. I mean, what was the reason for you even saying anything to me?
I think they thought they was going to find something, but this brother went off afterwards. He told that other black officer, he said, yeah, and you sitting right up here with him. He said, you know what? Africa isn't taking this no more. We taking over in Africa, and it's coming to America soon. Well, all this that they doing to us is going to have to stop. And brother, you going to let him do this to me? Because, I mean, he sat there. What they did, they went through his ID, called his stuff, and then told him he can leave. But what do you get to do after that? That's almost like
there's actually
an invasion of your privacy.
But there's actually an independent agency that you can complain.
Okay, about that.
Yeah, you can complain about that. But as far as I'm concerned, if you're not an officer in my community and wants to do good by my community, eat your donuts and drink your coffee. Leave me the fuck alone.
Go work out. How about that? Because half of the officers I see are fat. Their uniform is dirty. They out of shape. Who the hell are y'all chasing? I be saying to myself, it should be a law that they got to work out. I be seeing some officers that you ain't chasing nothing.
I think those are the officers that has been on the force for a certain amount of years.
And they ready to retire.
Yeah, they kind of lose it. Yeah, I don't think you can come out of the academy.
Just being like that.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see y'all slipping because I'm going to call y'all out. All right, so this is an election year. I'm going to be voting in Maryland, although I'm promoting some things in D.C. Shout out to Dion. I would like to see Dion make it city council at large here in the D.C. area. Maryland, I have a few people that I'm going to go through the line and see if they on and select them. I'm definitely going to be... what's my boy? I'm definitely going to be voting for him, but it's so many people in D.C. that I wish I could vote in D.C. I didn't register in time. I probably could switch it, but my ID is for Maryland, so I got to go over into Maryland to vote.
Well, you can vote in D.C.
You can do both?
Well, no. What you do is this: if you're a Maryland resident or a Virginia resident, and you have a family member in D.C. that that's not going to vote and go to the poll, take that person to the poll. And
help them vote.
Yeah, and get them to vote. I mean, your vote you can vote through other people.
Now, what about you guys who saying your vote don't count? It count. You see how Trump got up in there?
No. This is the difference between your local election and your big stage federal election with the presidency. The presidency that is some bogus bull that needs to be changed. What is it called? The electoral college or however that works. Your vote really doesn't count. You have to win a certain part of the state, and like, say, example, Texas will get 23 delegates. In order to be president, you have to have 250 delegates, and these are just numbers that I'm throwing out there. So if you win a portion of the state of Texas, you can get 15 delegates. If you win the other portion, you'll get the other 10 delegates or whatever the number is. But it's crazy because the popular vote doesn't matter. We saw that in the election with Al Gore. Al Gore won the popular vote by over 1 million votes, but didn't become president because he didn't win a certain state, Texas or Florida. But here,
you know what's going on in Texas.
Here at home, locally, your vote actually counts. Your vote is counted. It's one by one. So if it's not split up into southeast, northwest, northeast, and southwest. It's one. So every vote counts in these local elections. Your vote counts, and you have.
And it's important that you get out and vote because, like, your ANC council members, city council at large, your mayor, these are the people that you're gonna actually see in your community. Well,
I don't know about all that.
Well, I mean, you should see them in your community, basically.
These are the people that you put in the office and that you can actually regulate. You can actually call and get 400 people together and march down into that building and say, this is what we want. And you're probably going to get it. You can go into city council meetings, 25 to 30 strong, and you're going to get what you want because these people know that your vote counts. In an ANC election or a city council election, there may be a total of, I'm going to use ANC, there may be a total of 200 votes total. Mm-hmm. So when you talk about you getting 50 people together for a cause to elect a certain person, you're probably going to win.
Shoot, some of those people they just won because they have nobody voting against them in some of these positions. I mean, if you think you could do a better job, you can take some of these positions from people, but we need you to get out and vote. D.C. and Maryland and Virginia, this is an election year, November the 6th. You need to get out there. If you're going to do early voting, do it. But we need you to vote because it's so much going on in our communities. And if we don't get the right people in there, you never know what's going to present itself at your doorsteps. I'm scared.
Who are the right
I'm
people?
nervous.
Who are the right people?
The people who care about the community, the people who care about the people. I can't tell.
Do we
them to
have
vote.
anybody out there that's running that cares about the community and care about the people?
I would say, yeah. I've seen some of the people that's running actually at some of the events that I've been at.
I think you just have to go with the best option. I don't see anybody out there that cares about my community and all that.
I
because
do. Sometimes you can't make put your big footprint, but your small footprints, and stuff, it adds up to something really big. And there are some people that are definitely working. I don't want to cancel those people out because we need them.
That's what I said. You have to go with the best option.
Yeah, the best option.
But the people that care about your community, the people that want to help your community, are the people in your community right now.
It shows it's in your community.
Mothers and fathers. What I'm saying is this: you have to raise your kids up to be put in position to represent our state, our city, our communities. So I don't see anyone on the ballot that I can say that came from 501 or from Potomac Gardens or from Eastgate or whatever that's on this ballot trying to run our city. That's where the problem lies. There are people from other states coming here to live in the District of Columbia and want to change the way we live and have their own vision.
Elect me. Elect Mr. Unregulated. We'll get the job done and keep you having a good time.
You know what? We're going to do a write-in campaign. Win the election.
I'm going to
I'm going to make you my chief of staff.
I think y'all can write us in by then. But we get ready to end the show. Before we do, remember, catch me this Saturday at You Go Girl. That's going to be at the Charles Hart Middle School, 601 Mississippi Avenue. It's a free event for females only, young princesses. Bring your girls out, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., ages 8 and up. You can contact Miss Beverly Smith-Brown at 202-903-5122. Also, make sure you catch the McYoung Brown Show here on Vox Wave every Monday at 6 p.m. live, bringing you the interviews and discussing great topics. I catch her. Also, the Zoom Comedy presents Laugh Central. November the 3rd, 6 p.m. The doors open, starts at 7. That's at Central Station. Get your tickets on Eventbrite at Zoom Comedy. I had a great show. I want to thank you guys for joining us. We hope that you had a good time. Hope that you'll be back next week for another episode because we have some great shows coming up. Get ready for our October the 25th show. We're going to cut up. I'm coming in here dressed up. I might go to the dollar store and get me a costume or Family Dollar. I seen a ninja outfit for $5, but you better believe I'm coming in here dressed up. So we're going to have a good time. Monday, where we going to be at? Misfits at
we're gonna be at Martini's Monday. We're gonna be going to get some footage and
have a good time.
Party with the Misfits.
Misfits band. So y'all make sure y'all be there. What time it start?
We're gonna be there probably around maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Oh, I'm hanging out late. Hey, take it. As soon as she comes, she goes straight to the bar.
Make sure y'all check out my man Anthony at Applebee's. Make sure y'all.
You better be there at the bartender on that.
Make sure y'all bring your kids to the District Heights homecoming and watch some good football, good family atmosphere.
That's all going down this weekend. Y'all better be there. I'm on Instagram, so follow me for the rest of the day. Stubbs_the brand. Remember, get your jewelry. DM me on there, and I get it to you for $5 free shipping. Go ahead and leave your plugs real quick, and we out of here.
You say you're on Instagram. I'm on fire. Yeah, I'm kind of a big thing right here.
Damn.
Follow me at Father Daddy 3.
Father Daddy 3.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good day, y'all. We out.
See y'all. Thanks for tuning in.